Yeah, what are we looking at, Zafi? I never see.
So this game, I was like focusing a lot on just farming efficiently, and my team got ahead, so I thought that was like the good call. But I ended up feeling like I had very little impact. I lost a couple of dragons, and we managed to throw it in a very inconceivable way at the end. But so yeah, just macro priorities, I suppose.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, usually anytime people tell me they lost in a game or they threw, usually they're not playing for objectives enough because it's really hard to lose a game when you have soul.
Mhm.
So we'll see.
Yeah,
This is, but
yeah.
oh,
Nobody gets soul. Yeah,
yeah, we'll see.
it's just
But so far, this
yeah.
obviously looks good. The game looks great. Full clear into a gank, into full clear. Now I would just probably insta base and run back to my bot camps. I guess if you don't want to base for just an Ampton, that's fine. You could just cross through mid as well. This is chill. Wouldn't cross back to top though. At this point, now I would either now base or now if you were gonna keep crossing, you'd
Yeah.
cross to make sure that he's not doing dragon or something. There's nothing to do back top.
I was just sort of looking for an opportunity while waiting because would have been early to my camps.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, there's things to do,
In
right?
bedtime.
This guy ends up seeking dragon. If you have nothing to do and you want to base, I mean, again, you could base for just Dark Shield Ampto, but if you really don't want to, or recurve bow, then just cross
Mhm,
through mid and check. Make sure you have ward in 3 seconds. Ward the dragon. Make sure he's not doing it. Um, as you said,
mhm,
you have nothing to do till camps. But what's a higher percentage? What's
mhm,
getting vision for on the objective, making sure, or randomly hovering top and hoping to God Fear walks up and dies. It's also one of the things where like it's not ever never bad to be early for your camps. Like it's one of those things where if you just base right now, once you see this guy's not gankable, like he's backing up, you're definitely on a ward. By the way,
mhm,
if he's running away right when you show up, doesn't take a Einstein. Just insta base, buy the recurve bow that you can buy now, and then you'll just open straight to dragon, and then
mhm,
you'll be in proximity to your bot camps when they respawn, and you'll be able to ward it. And if he's not on it, then it's fine. And if he's on it, then you'll fight him. And if he's not on it, then you could just solo dragon yourself, right? You have mid prio, you have bot prio, and it's just a better way to stall time before the bot camp spawns. Because what sounds more better? Because you finish your Gromp right now at is that 5? Yeah, it's 5:30, and you end up basing at 6:20. So for the last 50 seconds, we just did a figure eight, literally figure eight.
yeah,
But if
yeah,
we go to base, it takes 8 seconds to base. It takes 20 seconds from here. So 28 seconds at 5 at what is that? And you finished that right here. That means you would
like
have been
6
that
minutes,
dragon
I
at
suppose.
6:05, right? Dragon died at 6:20, so he probably started it at like 6:10. So you would have just either stole it or killed him or stopped him. I mean, yeah, he just killed it now, right? So I think it's definitely preventable. It's not like hindsight either. Like I'm not saying it's so obvious he's on the
Mm,
dragon. I don't. It's not that he's on it or not on it. It's that you have nothing better to do, right? And if he's not on it, you can do it. And if he is on it, then you're stopping him, right? So it's like a win-win. If he's not on it, good, nice. He's not stinking dragon. God bless. If he is on it, then it's probably going to be a winning fight for you because you have mid and bot prior there, right? Does it make sense? There's
yeah,
always something we
of
can do.
course, yeah.
Even if we have no camp stuff, there's usually something. That sounds like you did something. You
Yeah,
hovered, but I'm just saying that's not the best uses of your time, right? But still, we full clear. Start grubs on spawn. Yi dies. We just stand still. We are high level because well he did dragon. We full cleared. So this is very normal. Good job. I don't know why you're hovering top. You're literally 1 HP, no E, no ult. If you gank this guy, you'll just die. So instead of hovering this bush, I would just do blue buff. It's not like you don't have camps up. You literally have a camp up right here. And again, if you gank
yeah,
this
fair.
guy, you'll just die. Like if I'm terrified of you, Ian, right now, I'm just terrified you'll die to his Q auto or something. Oh my god, he just Q'd in. Like that's kind of scary, isn't it? Um, so I think I don't know why this guy flashed. I think
Yeah,
this guy could just walk out, and then again, I'm terrified if he has flash right now, he could just flash into you. Maybe I don't know. It's you're super low with null. You cannot be doing this, right? That's it. Um,
fair.
and here you don't have not your Nash is um 1150, so you're 80 gold from it. So this blue buff actually perfectly gives you Nashers. So instead of sitting in this bush for 50 seconds for Nashers, we could just get blue, insta base, get Nashers, then open to our Krugs, and it's very chill, boom, base, then full clear up again. And then we have Nashers and ult back up, then we'll gank the Fiora.
Yeah, yeah,
But it's all good. It's not like we lost anything there, so it's not a big deal. Now we have Nashers and ult back up, so now I'm down to dive or gank this Fiora. She TP'd back. Dragon's up in 40. If I was you, I would be basing soon, get red. I would just base now, run straight to dragon. I'd see no reason why you've decided to put your bot lane on an island. If we press tab soon, I'm gonna wait till we press tab. Should we press it soon? Maybe press it. A lot of people press it in base. Oh, here we go. It's not like your bot lane is losing. You have 3 winning lanes. All 3 lanes are winning. Bot lane right
Mm,
now is 4-1, and then and then here once they kill them, they become 6-1 or 6-2 because they just died, right?
yeah.
They just
Yeah.
so now boom, your bot lane is 6-2. They're not losing
Mm,
at all. And we always think about
mm,
again when you're winning, the only thing you're thinking about is objectives. The next objective is spawning bot side. So why would I ever want to give dragon for a top dive when I have a 6-2 bot lane when you're also up 2 levels right now probably? So you're winning jungle, you're winning mid, you're winning bot lane. Why would I ever give this mastery second dragon in a million years ever? You know?
yeah. Yeah, the sort of real answer, even though it's a kind of bad answer, is that I made a game plan of like
Mm-hmm.
prioritizing top, and I just kind of want to work on like actually sticking to my game plans.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
Makes sense.
that's like the real answer, even though it's kind of shooting me in the
I
foot
think a
here.
lot. That's so good. I think a lot of times when you're ahead like this, and you're also you're playing a champ that one shots camps, and when Diana gets master, she does one shot camps, right? There's a lot of times you can do everything. Like in my head, like you can base, play dragon, after dragon, then you'll clear up, and then after you clear up, then you'll gank top, and then you'll base. You know, it's not just like I think people look at jungle too linearly, like only gank bot or only gank top. Um,
Yeah,
again, like a lot of times when I say clear upwards, that means play for top, but that doesn't mean skip all your bot camps. It means do bot camps into top, right, or other way around.
yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
in that case, like when I'm saying ward the early dragon, that doesn't mean you can have a game plan to play for top lane. You can still
Mm,
like make sure that you can still do stuff on the opposite side of the map too. You don't have to sit in the top
yeah.
lane bush for 40 seconds and hope to God for your face checks. So
Yeah, I'm just usually like terrible at sticking to a game plan, so that was
yeah,
like sort of tunneling on it,
sounds
I
good.
suppose.
I guess I mean it's interesting how you pick and choose because here again I would just be soloing dragon if I were you. But instead here you
Hmm.
decide to fight mid, which isn't your top game plan either, right?
No, that was
And now you have
moved up
no ult, so now you can't
three
gank
and
top,
just
and now you can't do dragon, so you can't do either game plan because we just wasted ult.
yeah,
And now the one time we
yeah.
go to the river
Ulting
is
was
now when your ult's down.
yeah, the ulting there was just dumb,
That's
obviously.
fine. We kill this guy. No, I mean, oh, you DC. It's a bit unlucky.
Yeah, that was I don't know what that was, honestly. I
Yeah, just
don't think it was a DC, it was just weird stutter, but
DDoSing
something.
you. No, it's definitely a DC.
Yeah,
But
it might be hardware. I don't know, but
yeah.
yeah,
But I mean, that would
something.
even then, like even without the DC, it was you're a bit low. Um, I mean, obviously, if you had ult, you never. Even then, like if I have no ult, I wouldn't start this. I would just do wolves, gromp, scuttle, base, and then go to dragon. By then my ult's back up, and by then I'm level 11. Um,
Mm,
I'm not. You've had 15 minutes to do this dragon, and the one time you decide to do it is when your ult's down. Isn't that? Don't you think that's kind of funny? Like I've had level
yeah,
5, you could have
yeah,
done
I
it.
guess.
You could have done it
Mm,
right
mm,
now instead of your balling just killed their balling, so you can actually just e over the wall right now and instantly start it, and there's no way they can fight it because like their AD carry is dead and their support's dead, so their balling's double dead, right? So the enemy team has no balling,
mm,
and you have mid prio, so you could just instead of queuing the red buff right now, you could just queue over the wall and instant start dragon. Their
mm,
balling's dead. You have mid prio, you have
yeah,
ult, so you shouldn't be scared of E or anything because you have ult on him. So now
yeah,
so it's just like there's opportunities, and so you didn't want to pull it there. Now that we have no ult, and now our balling is the one that died. Now we want to pull it. So again, I think a lot of times it's playing for objectives and playing for guarantees. Guarantees are playing
mm,
with your teammates and playing when you have an advantage, have it be an ult or an item. Here you are the exact same items as him because you're sitting on 1,000 gold. I guess you have Sorks on him, but that's. But if you bought, you have basically similar items, only up to one level, no ult, and your Valiant didn't have prio. The first time I think your Valiant had prio this entire game. The first time this game they didn't have prio, that's the time you decide to start dragon. It's just backwards.
yeah,
Play for
okay.
prios, play for, and if you had a game plan, and that's the thing. The cool thing about a league is the league is a game where there are different ways of playing. So if you wanted to tell me my game plan is to play for top, and you just didn't give a fuck about dragon, and you just dove for your 20 times, I wouldn't be mad. I'd be like, you know what? I might not agree with it, but at least you had a game plan and you saw through with it. But then we didn't do this earlier because our game plan, and Fiora has still not been dove or ganked in the last 5 minutes. You know, So if you
Yeah.
could press tab and say, you know what, they might have 3 dragons, but my top winner is literally 10-0 and their top winner is literally 0-10, then how could I say it's a bad plan? That doesn't sound bad.
Mm.
But besides
Yeah.
the last game could happen like the 9-minute mark. It's been 7 minutes. Nothing's happened top either. We didn't even get first tower. They broke our first tower bot. So how can we be playing topside and not even break first tower? Isn't that kind of, you know?
Yeah, that is like I said, I'm terrible at sticking to
Yeah,
game
it's all
plans.
it's all good. Yeah, I mean it's getting better
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah,
Smite.
working on it.
Nice. Got it. Ult. I would just do 2 mana ult. Yeah, nice. I don't have to go for any crazy 5 mana 4 mana. If you see 2 people, just ult.
Yeah,
Nice.
I was kind of like checking for a second if she would walk up, but yeah,
Yeah, it's chill. It worked out.
yeah,
This one's really simple. I think when you don't have ult or flash, just don't fight. That's it. No ult, no flash. 1300 gold. I mean, did you hear what I said in the last session? Uh,
yeah,
people win 20% more games if they just show up to their fights. And the tower's an objective, so show up to objectives could be dragon, could be tower, it could be tower, it could be
mm,
herald, it could be grubs. If they just show up to the objective with ult up, flash up, all their money spent, they'll probably win more games. In this case, you had 1500 gold, which is a lot of gold. A lot. No flash and no ult. There's no way we're hitting tower. Show up to the objectives with flash
yeah,
up, ult up, and all our money spent. And I guarantee if you had ult and large rod in this fight, you would have not have died. You probably would have killed Fizz and Kai'Sa if they jump on you like that.
yeah, for sure.
So that's it. Just
I
have to
got baited by
make
the
sure our,
Herald.
our
I shouldn't
conditions
do
are
that.
high. Full HP, full mana, full gold, all our money spent, and ult and flash up, and you will be chillings. See, I like this Otacon pull. We have most of our money spent, less than 1k. Ult up, flash up. This looks like a
Mm.
good pull. I'd be surprised if this went poorly. Let's watch this fight. Okay, you need to have better map awareness. I mean, control. We got the Otacon. No matter what happens here, at least we got the Otacon. And then boom, who would have guessed? You win the
Yeah, yeah,
fight.
yeah, yeah.
So we
I
show up to
saw
the
I
fight.
saw the fight
Yeah, so
happen.
we show up to the fight with ult up, flash up, all money spent, and boom, 2 for 4 and Otacon. That's pretty game winning. It's how fucking simple is League. And we get Dragon too. Boom, now the game's just won, or the game's in a really good spot. We stopped their Dragon Soul. We got Otacon. We're getting all their towers. Uh, Now what's the next objective? The next objective is Baron. So the same way we've been playing around these other objectives, we should be playing around Baron. The idea is to be pulling Baron, not the second it spawns, but simply pretty close
Yeah.
from when it spawns. Um, and show up there with flash up and ult up, and we should win the Baron fight. I think you could just fight this guy probably. Oh, he has ignite.
Nope. I thought it too.
Fuck, Brahms OP.
I was wrong.
Yeah, that's fine. Still chill.
Yeah.
Okay, if yours dead, spam ping Baron. Oh wait, no, Jin's dead too. Never mind. Normally I say spam ping Baron because it's 45, but in this case, oh, there's 2 bot. You can do it. If Zaheen stops Braum base, you
Yeah,
can
yeah,
do it. He doesn't. Okay.
yeah.
I don't know if you could stall it, can you? No, maybe you don't have. Not with this build. If you have like the
Nope.
Leandri's build, you can. Not this build.
Yeah,
You end up getting it though. Nice. Close, but you got it.
yeah,
I like
yeah.
it's creative. I like the Baron idea. Now it's our time to use it though.
It may be a bit of a hard commit considering my team just did not want to follow, but
That
they
works.
ended up
No,
getting
you're
there,
really good at 2
I
manning with
guess.
Nashers. I wanted you to 2 mana. The idea of soloing and then your teammates come halfway is not bad.
Yeah,
Just that's pretty. I mean, it's supposed to be simple. Just not playing with your team. You can just walk through right side instead of left, and you'll be completely fine. Just walk the right side jungle. You're just being
yeah,
greedy because you want to walk to the Raptors. That's it, right?
yep,
Just walk the long way. You already got bot tower. You already got a lot of money. Not to be greedy with it. But now we have our Baron's basically gone now with this death. Because I think here, if you're here with your team should win the game here. You should ace them, and then with Baron buff, you could probably get inhib, or maybe literally just end with Nashers, right? So this could have literally been the
yeah.
game winner. You're here, triple kill, Pantheon doesn't die,
Mm,
and then with again Nashers one shots the towers as Diana, and you guys should still have Baron
mm,
for 37 seconds. You'd have Baron for.
yeah,
So yeah, Baron just got wasted. We didn't get any in the towers with it or
yeah,
anything. And now I think you're playing by yourself a lot. It made sense like earlier to like okay like get my item spikes and get some towers, my team sure. But now is the part of the game where Jin's mid, we go mid. We're not going to Krugs or I don't know where you're going to be honest with you. But now it's the part of the game where it's time to group as 4 or 5 and just play with our team. But I think you're a bit distracted. Looks like.
yeah,
But if you're here when this Fizz,
uh,
something you're gonna save Jin, you're gonna and kill Fizz, or at the very least
yeah,
it's 1 for 1. You just trade it. But I think you'll probably save him because you have CC with your ult. So I don't know. We're at the point of the game where number advantages. You can have a 0-10 80 carry, and it's still important to play with them. Like number in league, there's nothing more OP than numbers
yeah.
advantage. Um, so
Yeah,
that's
I
it.
kind of annoyed because Tom is literally DC'd.
Yeah, I mean, he probably didn't want his internet
So
to DC.
not great, but yeah.
Yeah.
Kaiser just decided to suicide.
Yeah, nice. You should get dragon now. I don't know about flashing. Why'd you flash? Yeah, I mean the dragon's already guaranteed that he's dead for it, right? So I would just do the dragon. If you could try to catch him with just E, sure, but I wouldn't flash for him. I want to flash. You say my flash for like a dragon
Okay.
fight or like a baron, potential baron, right?
Yeah, I kind of was thinking just like if I kill her now, she definitely like she will
Yeah,
no
but
way be here
I get
any
that.
fight. So
You just already did it
kind
for.
of like an objective thing.
Yeah, just if Kaisa and Yi weren't dead, I would agree with you. The problem is Kaisa's already dead. So Kaisa's you already have a guaranteed number of advances for the dragon because Kaisa's doesn't. It's not like Kaisa has TP.
Yeah.
Kaisa spawns at 37, dragon spawns at 39, and obviously it takes like 20 seconds to run from base to there. So you
Mm.
already accomplished that goal,
But
right?
we don't have a numbers advantage because it's 3v3.
Well, it's 44, but only TK.
No,
But
because Tom was already DC'd
yeah, 44.
and Jin was dead.
Oh no, Jin's alive.
Jin
Like
was dead.
Jin spawns in 1 second. Dragon spawns in 30.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
so
Yeah.
it's 40,
Sure.
right?
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I guess. But
Um, and you're also like, if you want to be really particular with it, you are worth way more than one champion. You're up 2 levels. You're,
well, yeah.
so,
Suppose, but
uh, your flash is. You have to understand your flash is really important. You cannot. This is not worth it. That's
yeah.
it.
Okay. Yeah.
Dragon's already guaranteed. That's all that really matters.
Okay.
Okay, what's
Yeah.
happening?
I don't really know what to build here, I guess, but that's maybe a side point.
Yeah, Loki, anything's fine. If you want to go tank, you go tank. If you want to go Riftmaker, you go Riftmaker. If you want to go Blighting Jewel, like Avoid or Crypto Bloom or Bloodletter, that's fine too. Literally anything's fine. If you press tab, I want to see their MR. If they have a lot of MR, you need to go Bloodletters or Void, but you have to. It's obvious you don't know what to build, but if you don't know what to build, you should be pressing tab. You're using your item is dependent on the enemy's items, right? That's how the game usually works. If they have full
Yeah.
magic resist right now, then you'd be building. But
They have no magic resist because we're otherwise full AD.
yeah,
So it's
I
like
understand. Then yeah,
yeah,
I think going
yeah.
Aegis is fine. If you wanted
Mm.
more damage option, then you go to Riftmaker. But I think
Mm.
Aegis is fine. Problem with Aegis is just because E Loki does like half his damage as true damage because of his E, so it's kind of useless for him.
Yeah.
But it's good for others though. Same with Fiora. Fiora's also true damage, so
Yeah.
that's why HP is probably better than resistances per se. But yeah, this is just because team died. Nothing we can really do. Obviously, pings exist. We get danger, caution ping them. I'm not there. Careful. You know, maybe they listen. Maybe they don't. Who knows? But this is Baron's gone. There's nothing you can do. Your entire team's done. TK came back.
He came back. He like laptop died or something. And here is where we just lose the game. In a 5v4, supposedly. But it's not in practice a 5v4, but it's supposed to be.
Yeah. Pretty close. Obviously,
Yeah.
sucks we didn't get
I
our.
rewatched this
We didn't,
fight a lot,
we didn't,
and honestly, it's just Tom does a questionable engage, I do a questionable follow up, and then he goes nuts.
yeah, I mean, the guy has Zonia's, and we missed our
Yeah.
QE, which kind of sucks without having E
Yeah.
reset. But it's pretty hard. E's pretty
Yeah, I
scaled.
probably like at the point where the Q doesn't connect, I probably should not be going in. Is
Yeah,
basically the conclusion I came to.
it's rough.
Um, because
It's a
Tom is basically just auto dead here, and he gets Rage Blade and lethal tempo stacks, and
No,
just
it's hard. But even
goes
before
nuts.
this happens, our Zakine got chunked to half as well.
Yeah.
And he's also pretty fucking skilled at this point. It's pretty hard, low-key. Not even sure what the fix is this fight from your perspective. Obviously,
Yeah.
besides the obvious.
Does it
Yeah, I was shocked when we died, and it was like I kind of wanted to force this because it was 5v4,
Yeah,
and we're kind of like we're still ahead.
it makes complete
It's just
sense.
yeah, and just didn't
What are you
work
saying,
out.
Dax?
does it look any different if he follows the Tom Kench onto the E and then
I thought about
plays
it,
to
but he's
because Kaisa has Zanya, right?
yeah, I thought about it, but
So-
you have to understand this. He is about to fucking shred him like butter.
Yeah, I see he's turbo.
Four item
Good,
E
good.
with his E.
Yeah,
and he's
but
also
Zanya OP.
he also has lethal tempo fully stocked on this TK now. I think
But
he.
if he goes one, like he'll go 1-for-1 with the E, right? But then
Fuck
like chunk
no.
out the E. So, I mean,
He's
like he'll chunk out the E, no?
fuck no.
And then Zanya,
He will
no?
always Q.
Fuck, man.
He will always Q his ult. That's why he actually can't do anything for C.
Yeah,
He has two
I
different
know
ways
it's
to
the
stop.
counter.
He has two different ways to stop his thing. He could W his W. He could W his QE damage, and he could ult
Way
his
to win
ult.
this, but
There's really
it's
nothing you can do to
Yeah.
E.
Yeah, maybe like take
Maybe
some of his
maybe
HP
maybe he just
bar.
goes fast and like surprises him potentially. That's like it.
Yeah.
You could say same argument with the Kaisa. Maybe he could have went so fast that this guy didn't Zanya's react. You know, you could use the same argument for both of them.
Okay.
I don't know. It's rough. Maybe it looks better on E. I think more importantly, I think it's not really in his control. He needs his teammates to do something. Zahin's useless, and our 4 enemy to carry is ulting when auto attacks do more damage.
Yeah, and he's just standing like a mile back.
Yeah, like unironically,
So it was
Jin is actually
rough.
5 items ulting instead of auto attacking. I hate blaming teammates, but I think
sort
his teammates have cooked this fight. It's unrecoverable. This guy overdove,
Yeah,
and
like
these guys are backing out. They're
honestly, like I think the only winning play here is like
unironically,
at
I
this
think
point.
what he's doing is fine because if Pantheon is Wing on repeat, Jin's Wing on repeat, Zahin's ulting on repeat, Kaisa will die before she gets Anya's, right? But they don't CC lock at all. Like, where's my Pantheon W here? Pantheon can W him, he can't Anya's. Jin can W him,
They
he can't
were
Anya's.
walking away, and I kind of like
No,
I baited
you have to. I mean,
baited them to go back in.
you have to go back in because they'll just chase you guys out or feel really in the game. You guys have to fight here. You're not wrong. Unironically, I rarely say it. This is teammate cap. Your teammates have no idea how to team fight here. I will say though, obviously, if we didn't make our previous mistakes, like we could have easily stacked dragon in this game. I think there's no reason why you can't have sold this game. And then some other other small stuff. And I think that maybe we could avoid this game going to the game entirely. I think once you're here, your teammates are the ones that trolled you. Yes, I agree with that. But I do think that there's no reason I think you can't stack dragons this game. You had winning bot and winning mid. And then if you have a soul, it's really soul is soul. I also think that his TK did the DC for 10 minutes, so anytime your teammate DCs for 10 minutes, the game's gonna look pretty rough. Unfortunately.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Yeah. It was like it was a weird game because like despite everything, this should have been easily winnable because we were just miles ahead, and it's just I guess just like Dragon Prio.
Yeah, Dragon Prio. And then again, I think it's fine to have a plan if you give dragons to get a really fed top laner, but then again, your top laner, he won lane, but he was not like some crazy strong guy. Like at this point in the game, it's like it's what like 2.5 items to 3 items. Like it's he's not some fucking menace. If this is like fucking 6 items a key now, because the early game that'd be a different story. But he's not even that. He's like strong, but he's not like some insanely fed guy. So I think your game plan's fine if you stick to it. But like we could be like, for example, I'll tell you when we could like dive Fiora instead of something like here. Right, you have to look at the wave more. Like if they're fighting, you might have to skip Raptors and just like dive on this wave right now. And then once we're here.
I was just sort of hoping that he would hard push the wave and sort of ended up waiting there.
And then
a lot.
here you have to take this wave. It's actually fine here to do not skip red raptors, but here you should skip Krug. See this where this wave is. You have to hold this wave right now, and you could insta dive on this wave. But when you don't catch this wave, look how long it takes for Zahin to push this shit, right?
Yeah.
And same thing with this wave here. Don't take tower damage, just esky, just stand still. So the wave doesn't crash. So you let your wave crash. So because we definitely could have dove top on this last wave because see now that wave doesn't crash. But again, I think on the earlier wave we could have dove this guy, and then we could get first. Not only then, we'd also get first tower top, which first tower matters a lot, right?
Yeah.
So it's fine if you want to give dragons to dive top. Again, here you can pull dragon, but again, if you want to give dragons to dive top, go. But then you didn't dive top once this game, right? And here you're scared. I don't know why you're scared of this guy. You're up 2 levels on him. You're level 10, he's level 8, and you're running away from him. See your mouse? Just run at him. What's he gonna do?
I have a bad experiences with you.
Yeah. But then with that logic, if we have bad experience, why are we invading him if we're scared of him, right? We could just be doing
Oh,
our
you told me
wolves.
this about invading yesterday.
Yeah, our wolves and our gromp. And then here, same thing. Instead of crossing from raptors to bot, we could just do raptors top gank. Look at Fiora's wave right now. He's getting frozen. He's getting put. He has to look how far up he has to walk for the wave. So you could be like boom and ult him, kill him, get first tower top still, right? We have 3 grubs. So we can just hit the tower. We have Nashers. With Nashers and 3 grubs, you one shot towers, right?
Yeah.
So I don't mind your game plan, but we have to stick to it then at least.